Hey guys, so once you finish your test, you are supposed to make sure that you are finished with your IXLs. These IXLs were due last Friday, so hopefully I'm being nice by giving you some extra time to do them. A lot of you probably already have them completed, so you can have a free day. So we need to have the IXLs R1 through R5 completed. Just have those completed by Friday because they technically were due last week. So I'm going to go through each one of them and show you an example of each so that you can have this as a resource to help you out. So for R1, it's just finding the length of the hypotenuse. So for every single one of them, you're going to be solving for C. So here is C. And remember that C is always opposite the hypotenuse, or opposite the right angle. Okay? So we're going to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It doesn't matter who you assign a and who you assign b. We have 9 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. That'll be 81 and 144, which will give us 225. Do not forget in this step right here to take the square root of both sides, because that is our inverse operation. We need to get rid of that exponent on the c. So take the square root of both sides, and c would equal 15. Okay? There we go. All right. So all of these are going to be the same way. You're just going to be solving for the hypotenuse every single time. So now let's head back and look at R2. All right. For R2, we are going to be finding the missing leg. So this time it's going to give you the hypotenuse in one of your legs, and you're going to be solving for the missing leg. If you'll recall that we talked about the area of the squares of the side length. So if you'll recall back to me that the area of this square would be 15 times 15, or 15 squared, or length times width. So that would be 225. And the area of this square would be 12 squared, or length times width, or 12 times 12, which would be 144. And we learned that when we add this square with this square, it should equal the area of this square. There's an announcement.
If any IT techs in the office or in the building, please call the front office. Thank you.
Sorry. All right. So we know that if we add this one and this one, it should equal this one. So if we were solving for one of the legs, we just need to subtract. So the formula you could use for this one, now remember, some of you like to just fill it in, and that's fine. But if we rearrange our variables, we can use c squared minus b squared would equal a squared. So 15 squared minus 12 squared would give us a squared. So that's 225 minus 144, which would be 81. To get rid of our exponent, we take the square root of both sides, and a would equal 9. So this side length would be 9, which means if we added the area of both squares, so if we added the area of this square with the area of this square, it should equal the area of this square. So the area of this one is 81, because 9 times 9 is 81. The area of this one is 144, because 12 times 12 is 144. 81 plus 144 does equal 225. Okay? So your answer would be 9. Okay, they're all going to be the same way. You're going to use that same formula, c squared minus b or a squared equals a squared. Okay, remember it doesn't matter which leg you use, they're interchangeable. All right, let's check out R3. All right, R3, finding the perimeter. So in order to find the perimeter, we need to know the entire distance around the triangle. So you're going to have to find your missing leg in order to figure out what is the entire perimeter. So the perimeter is this green line here. It's the distance completely around the triangle. So you solve for your missing leg. This is a leg. We have our hypotenuse, so we're going to use c squared minus a squared equals b squared. So 17 squared minus 8 squared will equal b squared. So 17 squared minus 8 squared. That gives us 225. Take the square root of both sides. So your missing side length is 15. That's not the answer, and that's what we keep doing wrong on our test is we keep saying the answer is 15. But the question said, what is the perimeter? So when it asks for the perimeter, we have to add up all of our side lengths. So 17 plus 8 plus 15. And that gives us 40. So the perimeter, or the distance around this triangle, is 40. Okay? Just be aware of which one you're solving for. Be aware if you're solving for a leg or if you are solving for the hypotenuse. All right. Let's take a look at R4. So R4 are our word problems. So with your word problems, remember, my recommendation to you is to draw them as you read them. So the length of Brennan's rectangular room, so we would draw a rectangle. We want to draw what it tells us is going on. So his rectangular living room is 3 meters. So the length is 3 meters. Let's make our rectangle prettier. So the length is 3 meters. And the distance between opposite corners, so when it says opposite corners, it means these two corners here, is 5 meters. So that means our hypotenuse is 5 meters because this is our right angle. So you're going to be solving for a leg. So you would do c squared minus b squared equals a squared. Okay? So just literally draw what it says. And the last one should be pretty quick because I think that it is converse. Yes. So here you're just proving if it's a right triangle or not. Remember, for a triangle to be a right triangle, a squared plus b squared must equal c squared. How do you know which one's c? Your longest side length. So 6 squared plus 8 squared. Does that equal 10 squared? Well, 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64. Does that equal 10 squared, which is 100? Yes, it does. So if it makes a true statement, then it is a right triangle. So you would answer yes. Okay. If you have any questions with this, or if you get stuck on a word problem, email it to me. I don't think that we're utilizing the communication with teachers as much as we should be. If you're getting stuck on a problem, like even if it's your test or the study guide, you should immediately email me that problem and let me immediately respond back to you and help you out with it. Please utilize that. Please make sure that you're letting me help you as often as I can. So if you get stuck on an IXL word problem or any other problem, send me a screenshot of it and I'll respond back very quickly with help on it. Okay. So if you guys need anything else, let me know. I love you. I miss you. I think Miss Elmore wants to say hello to you. We're going to do our social distancing. I'm going to scoot over 5 feet.
Good morning, guys. We miss you all and we're thinking about you and we love you very much. Please, please, please let us know if you have any questions, guys. Take care.
Wish I had a yardstick. I would like push you back. So wash your hands, stay healthy, stay safe, get outside. We've got some warmer temperatures the next few days. So get outside and have fun. Love you guys.